So we get a lot of letters and messages from you guys. And I never said this until our last show, but some of them are shocking when you know who wrote the letter. And we didn't quite get that until we're doing tours. So like a very happy, put together 14-year-old girl will like hand me a letter and she just looks like, oh, she probably has a perfect life, probably just happy, nothing ever goes wrong in her life, you know? And then you read the letter and I'm like, oh my gosh, I never would have guessed she's been through that, or she's going through this right now, or she thinks that about herself, or she looks in the mirror and she says that. And you guys are so vulnerable in your letters. You'll really open up and tell us some of your deepest, darkest secrets that you haven't told anyone yet. And it's quite the experience to read that thousands of times. It just makes me realize how similar everyone is, because out of the thousands and thousands of letters and messages we've all gotten, there's only a few different ones. And everyone's fits into one of those few categories, which is pretty insane, because you're writing and you're saying, I feel alone. I feel like there's something just wrong with me, but no one else around me. But yet, I've probably gotten hundreds or thousands more messages saying the exact same thing. But it's really hard to express ourselves to other people. A lot of times, we just go around and we smile, we try to look perfect, and put on our makeup and do our hair really well, and we just say, yeah, I'm fine all the time, but we're secretly dying on the inside, but there's no way we're gonna tell anyone. Or maybe we are a little more expressive and we tell someone and it doesn't go over well, so we're like, I'm never telling anyone again. Maybe you open up to your parents, you tell them you really want to fix something in your life, and they're like, forget about that, they don't want to talk about it. Or maybe you tell your friends and they shoot you down. It's really hard to express yourself sometimes. But one of our missions is to change that. So I want to give you a little pep talk. The big thing that I want everyone to stop doing is selling yourself short. Whether you're up here or you're down here as far as what you think about yourself, I know you're selling yourself short. Why do I know that? Because you live in this world and you're a human, and you get so many negative messages every day from the media, social media, maybe your friends by accident or on purpose, maybe your family by accident, maybe at school. You get negative things thrown at you every single day. You can't even control it, it's not your fault. But what you do with it is your responsibility. So, I want to convince you of something today. I can't do anything for you as far as going in your brain and changing the way you think. I can't change your actions. I can't change any of that. And you guys credit us with a lot of things like saving your life. That wasn't us. We provided a great message for you to listen to, but we didn't do it. You did. So when you're talking about such a huge thing as that, even then, you still say, oh, it was them, it wasn't me. You don't even give yourself the credit for that. I want to convince you tonight just to decide that you're done selling yourself short. You're done hating on yourself. You're done speaking negatively to yourself and not even questioning it. And you're done living a life that you hate. I want to convince you of that today. Thank you guys. It's not an overnight thing. It's not an overnight thing, but it is possible. It just has to be your choice. You have to make the choice that you're done selling yourself short. But why is this hard? Because you believe a few things about yourself. You think you're incapable, possibly, and you also might just think there's something wrong with you. There's nothing wrong with you. If you need someone to tell you, I'm telling you right now, there's nothing wrong with you. You might have had people throughout your life telling you, you can't do this. yourself. Oh, you failed. You should give up now. Don't try again. You should be embarrassed. You should be ashamed of yourself. And then you take the words and you replay them every single day over and over and over in your head. Something that someone said to you 10 years ago, they don't even remember anymore, but you use it to beat yourself with every day in your brain. Why do we do this? There's actually a lot of reasons if you want to research it. I'm not going to go into that. But you don't need to do that anymore. And secondly, you guys are not incapable. Why do we let someone tell us you're incapable, you're powerless, you can't change anything? Why do we just believe it? But then we look at someone else and we say, you guys say to us, you believe in us. You think we can do amazing things, but you don't think you can. If you believed in yourself the way that you'll believe in other people, if you looked up to yourself the way you looked up to other people, if you valued yourself the way you value other people, if you spoke to yourself the kind way that you speak to other people, things would change in your brain. I know this because I went on a whole journey through lots of therapy and I learned all the things I was telling myself about you're a bad person. You have to do all these good things all the time to prove that you're a good person because you're not. There's something deeply wrong with you and no one else. You're alone. You're going to be abandoned over and over and over. I had these thoughts in my head. It took me a lot to figure out how they got there and how to unravel them, but I did. And I'm on that journey right now, and I'm just trying to spread the word to everyone that you can do it too. But you gotta stop accepting negative things automatically and then rejecting positive things automatically. And you have to believe that you deserve to be here and you have something to offer. Because you do. We're never gonna have another you. That's one thing you can't deny. We are never, ever gonna have another you on this planet. You have a purpose and you have something to offer this world. So when you guys make this decision, you say, I'm done selling myself short. When you make that decision and you decide you're gonna go on this journey, it's a journey, it's not overnight, it's a journey. You're gonna watch a lot of videos, you're gonna read a lot of books, you're gonna talk to a lot of people, and you're gonna start growing and you're gonna create new habits. You're gonna replace all of your negative habits with positive ones. You're not just gonna say, oh, stop negative stuff. No, you're gonna say, I have a new positive habit and this is what I'm gonna do. When you start doing that, you're gonna start putting yourself out there and you're going to fail a bunch of times. But it's the great thing. When we fail, we learn so much and we have the opportunity to grow stronger and get back up and try again. So I just want you guys to embrace the idea, I know no one likes this, of failing over and over and over and learning every single time and getting back up and putting yourself back out there. But the big key here is you have to get back up. You have to get back up. A lot of you guys have been knocked down by life so many times, you decide you're just gonna live there. You decide I'm not getting up anymore. It's too painful. I hate getting back up and getting knocked down again. You don't have to stay there. If you've been living down there, make the decision. You're getting up, you're putting yourself out there again, and you learn so much every time you fail. You learn so much. So empower yourself and tell yourself, I learned a lot. I'm stronger. I'm smarter. I made it through. Not, wow, look at all the stuff that's happened to you. You must be a really bad person. No. I'm so strong now. I'm smarter. You gotta change what you say to yourself. And that's what we're trying to do here, is we're trying to write these songs and put the words out there for you to put in your head. But nothing's gonna change if you won't choose to believe them. If you're gonna reject every positive thing and only believe the negative, nothing will change. So we wrote this song, You're Worth It, and I want this to become your new self-talk. I want you to truly believe that you are valuable. I want you to take in every word and let it be okay that maybe you are an amazing person Maybe you are beautiful. Maybe you are valuable. And maybe you can try again and do something you never thought you could. Take every word in, you guys. You're worth it.
You are not your makeup, not your clothes, an anonymous face that no one knows, not a skin color, pretty face, the number of inches around your waist, so much in your head that nobody knows, so many things you never show. You're more than labels, more than pain, and maybe you're more than your mistakes. You got something to say. When will you realize, baby, you're worth it? You don't have to do anything to earn it. Baby, you're perfect. You deserve it. When will you see what I see and realize you're worth it? You are not a burden, not a weight. You're not a guy that can't be replaced. You're not your pain, not your past. Your scars will never hold you back. There's so much that you've been through that nobody knows. So many things you never show. More than labels, more than pain. And baby, you're more than your mistakes. And you got something to say. When will you realize, baby, you're worth it? You don't have to do anything to earn it. Baby, you're perfect. You deserve it. When will you see what I see and realize you're worth it? Baby, you're worth it. You're worth it. Baby, you're worth it. You're worth it. Baby, you're worth it.
going around telling everyone that I'm crazy.
Okay, well, one time, my crush deleted his Instagram in the middle of our conversation.
Well, I feel like I just chase these boys around and they just run away, and it is so embarrassing.
Okay, well, every guy that I ever liked was completely out of his mind.
Well, all the boys I ever liked didn't have hearts.
I always liked all these guys who were so hard to get. It was a challenge just to get them to even like me.
Okay, I didn't ask anyone, but now that we all know your personal problems, clearly we need some help. So follow me. Let's go over here to a secret place.
The therapist.
Oh my gosh, there's a door! Shh, shh, shh. Shh. No. Password. What's the password?
The password is Jumbo.
It worked!
Oh my gosh! No, Jumbo.
I'm Danny. Thanks, everybody. Welcome to the Sad Girls Club.
Let's get out went to see this boy who's been talking to me. I knew it was a bad idea, but I went anyway 'cause I wanted to see if he liked me. I just wanted to be seen, but I got lost on the way. It was getting late, and when I got there, all of his friends were just like, "Who is she?" He doesn't care about me. And as I was driving home, I almost cried, but I told myself my tears are not for stupid guys. I tried to push it aside. I couldn't hold it in, now I feel so dumb, and I'm here at the Sad Girls Club. We all have so many emotions. We're all so lovesick, we don't know what we are doing. But we all know it's okay to cry sometimes, because the sad girls are the ones who feel alive. He has no feelings, he loves when I cry. He says that I'm crazy, but that's mostly a lie. He's completely out of his mind, and I think about him all the time. I like to chase him and he likes to run. He says he'll text me, but he never does. I love the challenge, I think that is fun, but I just wanna be in love. We all have so many emotions. We're all so lovesick, we don't know what we are doing. But we all know it's okay to cry sometimes, because the sad girls are the ones who feel alive.
Okay, everybody, get out of your seats. Raise your right hand up and repeat after me.
We say our part, we don't give it a time. We might get it wrong, but at least we try. We're smart girls, strong girls, one of a kind. We're sad girls, mad girls, we are alive. We get knocked down, but we get back up. Our hearts get broken, but we never give up. The number one rule of the Sad Girls Club is to never, ever give up on love. So many emotions. We're all so lovesick, we don't know what we are doing. But we all know it's okay to cry sometimes, because the sad girls are the ones who feel alive. So corrupt, beautifully fun, dramatic, obsessive, but we always know that we're doing our best, even when life's a mess. Get knocked down, get back up. We will never ever give up on love. Put your hands up, North Carolina.
Ready, kids? Oh! I caught it!
Years and my life is still trying to get up this great big hill for a destination. Realized quickly when I knew I'd show you that the world was made up of this brotherhood of man, for whatever that means.
Yeah.